This isn't the way I wanted to return to videos. Hello everybody, welcome back to EA Football. I'm your boy Ethan, and some games are just too big for little short YouTube shorts, and this one is we have just lost to a 4th division team on penalties and just got absolutely dumped out of the EFL Cup. This is our level now, apparently. Never before did I think Manchester United, us fans, would be getting up and looking at Manchester United losing to Grimsby Town in the 4th round of the EFL Cup. This is just our level now, is it? It's just so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing from the coach, from the players, from the club. We are an embarrassment. I'm saying it right now. We deserve every right. We are fully a banter club now. And I don't know what else to say about it, because that performance today is probably the worst performance I've ever seen out of any team I've watched. I've seen some good performances. I've seen some bad ones. I've seen Argentina stink up the gaff in the first round, in the first group stage game of the World Cup. I saw USA put on a horror show against Panama 3 times. I saw the U.S. women get dumped by Sweden in the round of 16 in the World Cup for women. I've seen Barcelona get clapped 4-0 at Liverpool after leading 3-0. But never have I ever seen a Manchester United team that is a Premier League team lose to a 4th-tier English team in the EFL Cup after going down 2-0, coming back, going to 14 rounds of penalties, and then losing. I have never quite seen it. With Manchester United, it just continues to amaze me how much lower this club can go. And with the result like this, I just had to come back to making videos like this, going into full depth. It's got me tripping on my own words here. Just how awful Manchester United were today. And mother of God, there's so much I have to review for this one, because not only does this mark pretty much the end of Manchester United being a top club in Europe, because from now until the rest of the end of the season, Manchester United are only in 2 competitions. The FA Cup, because we're an English team, and the Premier League, because we're an English team as well. I genuinely just cannot believe that this has happened. A club as good as Manchester United, as good as we were before, getting absolutely thrashed by a 4th-tier English side. That only shows you one thing, and that says that we are at that level. We are at that level, and we are Banter FC, and it has just got all sorts of chaos and humility and stupidity all over it. We're not a big club anymore. We are not a big club anymore. We are losing to Grimsby Town when on penalties and going down 2-0. That is absolutely shocking. I back the coach. I like AMORIM. AMORIM is a much better coach than Ten Hag. He's a much better coach than Ollie. But he needs to get his mind straight, okay? He needs to actually focus and get a grip on what he's doing, because he did not... I don't understand what was going through this guy's head when he was thinking, oh yeah, let's go ahead and start ONANA. Let's put Fredrickson out there, a boy against men. It is boggling my mind. Oh my God, it's actually shocking how he thought that was a good idea. To take ONANA, who has been benched for the past 2 games, who was single-handedly kicked us out of 2 European competitions in the past 2 years, and he's put him in. Dude, this is the easiest decision in the history of decisions to bench this guy. And he starts him. He starts him, and what does he do? Kicks us out of another competition. 3 under his belt. Onana's got a hat trick of kicking us out of competitions, and this guy starts him again. What is the deal? I backed this guy, but it was so bad from him today. It was so bad from many players today. It was just awful. It was really, really, really awful. I guess we'll get to player ratings. ONANA, look, it's a 1 from him today. That's my lowest rating ever. It's a 1 because he deserves it. It was a terrible performance again from him. Another terrible performance. I'm starting to notice this trend of him getting terrible performance after terrible performance again and again and again. Bro makes 2 mistakes to give them the 2-0 lead. We get back into the game, and he proceeds to look like a clown for the rest of the penalty shootout. And he cannot even save one. He dived the wrong way every single time, except for one of them. And then every time he dives the right way, when he tries to save the ball, he palms it back into the goal. What is that? If you don't laugh, you cry. It was awful from him. It is a 1. I don't want to see this guy play for Manchester United ever again. It is a 1. The entire back line can get 2s because that's all they were doing the whole game, being second best. Harry Maguire, I guess he can get a 3 because he got us back into this game, but I don't really care. We still end up losing, so it doesn't even matter. The back line can all get 2s, second best all around. Dorgu, I'll give him a 3. I guess he was somewhat decent. Ugarte, 2. I don't know what the heck is wrong with him. He has just been so awful for Manchester United ever since we signed him. You're a Uruguayan international who played at PSG. He bought you for 60 million, and he's looked like utter garbage pretty much throughout the entirety of his career at Manchester United. I'm sorry, but it's a 2 from him. Kobe Mainoo was actually pretty decent. I won't lie to you. He was actually pretty good. I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 6, actually. That was okay. Dalot, really, Dalot, oh no, that's what I'm thinking. 3 for him. He just did not look connected at all, and it was just horrible performance from him, like always, because for some reason under this coach, he just can't seem to recreate what he had under Ten Hag. 3 for him. It was not good. Cunha didn't do much in the first half. You could see he was the only one trying, then he missed his penalty, so I'll give him a 5. Amad Diallo had a 2 of a performance today. He was a 2, and it was not even close. Everyone has bad games. I love Amad, but it was a terrible performance today. It was a 2 for him. Didn't look connected to the rest of the front line as well. Benjamin Šeško, Hal was quiet. He was quiet, very, very quiet. I will give him a 5 only because, again, he was quiet. No one fed him anything, and he missed an open goal near the end of the game. He did score his penalty, but I'm still going to give him a 5 because nobody even gave the ball to him. De Ligt, I'll give him a 6. He actually tried when he came on. That penalty was good. He almost scored many times crossing. It's funny how De Ligt, a defender, is our best forward alongside Maguire for set pieces. That is a disgrace. That is horrible. But I'm giving De Ligt a 6. And my man of the match, honestly, because no one out there deserves man of the match. But if I was to give it to someone, it'd be him, I guess. Mason Mount, give him a 6. He did try when he came on. Bruno Fernandes, 6, I guess. Xerxes, 6. And Bomo, you can't blame him for the penalty miss, but it's a 6. And the coach can get a 0 for me. That was the worst decision-making you could ever make. The way he is, he's just as stubborn as the goalkeeper. He is just as stubborn as ONANA. If we're doing this like this, you have to keep it like this. His mentality is going to end up with him getting sacked. Because results like this get you sacked. I like this manager. I really like this manager. He's better than Ten Hag. Ten Hag, by the way, deserves to be put in jail for getting ONANA into this club and kicking out De Gea. My God. I just can't believe that we kicked this guy out. I just cannot believe it. Yeah, I know I'm really upset, but all Manchester United fans have a right to be upset today because that was a disgrace. That was horrible. And it took a game as bad as this to bring me back to making YouTube videos like this in a long format. What are you going to do? The coach can get a 0. He started ONANA, and that's all you need to get a 0. Like I said, if you don't laugh, you cry. Hopefully, I'll find some solitude with Barcelona. Yeah, that's going to be it for me today. That is awful. Manchester United get kicked out of the EFL Cup by a 4th-tier English team. That is a disgrace. We are finished. I will see you all in the next one. Probably I'll start making shorts again. Bye-bye.